Hello everybody. So, bit of a different stealth camp. Doing a recon part first, because this site where I'm heading off to is wide open and it's going to need precision timing to get in there and do a stealth camp. It's at a stately home. It's a place called Tapton House and it's right next to a golf course. If you can see that, it's right next to a golf course, as you can see. And it's very historic, this house, because this is where George Stevenson lived. If you don't know who George Stevenson is, every time you get on a train, George Stevenson is the guy that made that happen for you. He's actually the inventor of the train. His prototype train was actually called the Rocket, and this is where he lived. He lived in this house up here. So once I get up there, I'll bring you guys back and we'll have a look around. Right guys, so this is Stevenson's house right here. Look at it in a minute. Just through those trees. That's George Stevenson's house. Oh, I think there's a plaque on the wall here. It actually tells you all about it. We'll go and have a look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? Awesome piece of history. There we go. Just zoom in that for you there. Tapton House. Late 18th century house. George Stevenson, railway pioneer, lived here. 1838 till 1848. Amazing. Zoom out a little bit. We'll have a look at the grounds. Right. Amazing, isn't it? Now we're going to have a quick recon. There's not many modern cameras, they're all old cameras, so we might be alright. We'll have a look around the back of here. Potential stealth camping spots tonight. I've got an idea of where I want to go. I just want to see if it's viable. Yeah, there's the... Right. Have it down here. Right guys, I reckon I could get down behind here tonight. It's a pretty good spot down here. No, I'm even tempted to get up on the roof. That'd be awesome if we could get up on the roof there. But there's not much I could use to get up on there with all my kit. But that would be a prime spot. Get up on top of the roof there and stealth camp on there, that'd be amazing. But that's it. I'm not going to jump down there. It's a bit high. I'll try and find a way down. But that looks pretty good. Right, so I've been walking around the garden. As you can see, there's a little, that's where the little hut is there. That I was thinking about doing a stealth camp behind. But we're still in the grounds, as you can see. Found a sweet little spot in the tree line. Down here. Have a look at this. Just down here. I thought that other spot there would be a little bit out in the open, and I want a little bit of cover. So I've got to be careful because there's people knocking around, but just behind that tree. Zooms in. Just behind that tree down there, there's a wall, and I can put up the bivvy tent. It's nice and flat. Get behind there. Thought that'd be a pretty cool space to go, and plus it's giving me a little bit of cover and some shelter. All right, once this guy's gone, we'll go and have a look. Yeah, he's walking on down here. Just in here, just behind here, there's a little spot, a little flat spot where I could get the bivvy down here behind this wall, and if anybody does come, straight over the wall and into the woods, pack up and be gone. But you know, even down that little bit down there, just a little bit of cover, because the bivvy tent is camouflaged. It's got camouflage markings on it, so if anybody does come down and do a patrol around this area, they're not going to see me. Okay, bring you back in a bit, guys. That's the golf course, and there's Chesterfield in the distance. And that's the grounds of Tapton House. That's where I'm going to be tonight, guys. Is over there in that little corner. Right guys, so this is it. It's time to do the stealth camp. We did the recon earlier. We'll see what it's like now, because it has been raining a little bit. So might have to change positions when I get up there, see what it's like. I've got the tarp, I've got the bivvy tent with me, so might have to look for somewhere to get a tarp up over the bivvy tent. But apart from that, yeah, let's go do it. Right, so to make it a bit easier this time, we're going to walk up on the edge of the golf course, and it's basically just straight up that way. If there is any dog walkers, in the woods, they're not going to see me walking up this way. The train. Golf course closes at 4 o'clock. It's now, I think it's about 7:30. Tonight's sunset is around about 8:30. But given the fact that it's overcast and raining, it's going to go dark a hell of a lot quicker than that. So that's why I've come out a bit earlier to pick my spot. So the spot that I was going to camp in is, it's got teenagers down there. You can probably hear the music just down there through those trees. Coming through the woods here, look. It's proper stealth camping. They didn't have a clue that I was here. But that's the reason I can't camp down there, guys, on that, behind the tree or near that hut. It's because there's a gang of teenagers down there. So it looks like it's going to have to be in here. Wait till it gets dark. And then I'll set up the tent. I'm not setting up the tent until, well, the bivvy, until these have buggered off. But I'm going to try and set it up behind this log here in a type of a lean-to sort of thing. See what I can rig up. But I'm definitely keeping an eye on down there. I'll bring you back in a bit if they come back. So those teenagers were still hanging around in the woods. Still on the property. But to the far end of Tapton House, there's a little pine forest down there in that corner. And that's where I'm going to go for the night. Would have been nice to camp really close to the house, but I'd get set up and those teenagers would just like walk straight into my camp because it's wide open. So we'll go down here and get the tarp set up and then get the little bivvy set up. So I'm losing light now. I've been walking around looking for alternative places to camp near the house and there just isn't anywhere. It's just wide open. They've been doing some tree felling and they've opened all the landscape up, so you know, it's not just a case of just getting behind a bush. You've got to make sure that the bush you're behind isn't visible when you set your tent up, and the angles up there, you know, everywhere you set your tent up you can be seen, apart from down here in this little quarter down here, this little wood. So we'll get down in here, and it's not very well travelled down here. So we'll go down here and we'll set up in these little woods, these little pine woods. I think that's the best option. So we're in the little wood. Probably can't see too good now. It's getting dark. That's why I've picked this spot really quickly to get my head down in. Put down here, got a spot, and get in it. Right guys, so that's the tent set up. Got a tarp over the top, little bivvy tent inside. I'll show you better in the morning. But yeah, it's all set up and it's absolutely pissing it down. So I'm going to be getting in my bed tonight and that's it. I'm going to call it a night and yeah, see you in the morning guys. Hey guys, just chilling out in the bivvy. Got the gear top 2 out tonight. Not sure if you can see much out there. It's just black and raining. You can see the town over there. Lights through the trees. That's Chesterfield down there. Can't see much of anything else. Not much I can really do now but bed down for the night. You can hear the rain. It's give this till 4 o'clock in the morning. So let's hope it dries up for then. Right guys, it's 5:30 in the morning. So I'm going to get my stuff together, start packing up. Wasn't a bad night actually, quite warm, quite mild last night. Not very noisy with the rain hitting the tarp though. But apart from that, dry. Everything seems to be okay. Yeah, so get packed up and be on my merry way. So this was home for the night. That's the gear top 2 bivvy tent and tarp over the top, as you can see. Little ground sheet at the side. Put all my stuff on. Sit from the side. Be interested to see actually how this is the wood I was in. Be interested to see how stealthy it actually is from the road. See the path not that far away, and there's a path going all the way down there. I suppose it's okay. In the dark, you're not going to see it in the dark, but this is why you get up early in the morning and vacate pretty early, because as soon as the light comes, yeah, you can definitely see it in that direction, but in the pitch black you can't see it, which is what I wanted, which is why you set up at dusk and you leave at dawn, because they're your windows of opportunity. That's when you're least likely to be seen by anybody, by any dog walkers. Obviously, as the light's going, that's going to be less and less visible, and you leave in the morning when it's dawn like this, because this is when it starts to become visible. Oh yeah, not bad, not bad. It did the job. It kept me dry. I was warm all last night. I think that's the warmest I've been since I've been doing the channel, actually, when I've been doing out these stealth camping videos. It was a very mild night because it was overcast and raining all night, which you would have thought, with it being raining, it would have been a lot colder, but it wasn't. It was actually really warm. So Stevenson's Tapton House, I say, is just up through those trees there. The whole estate, the whole Tapton House estate is, you know, it's just one big massive park, really. But I could have gone down there, but that's right on a path, and it's all brambles down there, so there's no way I would have got a tent in down there, and it would have been uncomfortable with all the thorns and stuff around. But yeah, guys, not a bad little night, not a bad night at all. One of the best ones I've had, and I've actually completed a stealth camp. I had no issues. Nobody came knocking around in the night. Nobody was about. Only thing I heard was badgers. I think it was badgers walking around the tent last night. Yeah, cool. Rucksack and everything under the tarp under there. Right, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pack everything up and walk out, and I'll bring you back when I'm walking out. Right, guys, so leave no trace. No trace that we were ever here. Bags packed up over there, ready to go. Site's clear, nothing left behind. Nobody would ever know I was even here overnight. Right, guys, so walking out. That's where we were. That's the border to Tapton House Estate, is that gate there. This is the path out now, down this way. As you can see, it's been absolutely hammering it down all night. But in that little setup, I was perfectly dry and warm. It was awesome. It was a great little camp. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed doing it. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave a comment and tell me where your favourite camping spot is. Ruined by the train going past. Never mind. Never mind. Great night, great little camp. It boosts your confidence when you actually do a successful one, because the last few videos, last few camps, should I say, didn't exactly go to plan. But I'd rather show and be truthful with you guys than try and think, oh yeah, every camp is successful, because not every camp is successful. You know, sometimes things go wrong. You get spotted, your campsite gets compromised, and you just have to abandon the camp, and that's just the way things go. But I'd rather show you guys every little aspect of it and not pretend that every time I go out it's a success, because it isn't. Yeah, guys, so thanks for coming along on the adventure, and I'll see you guys in the next one.